The Verdict Podcast will begin shortly. The Verdict Podcast will begin shortly. The Verdict Podcast will begin shortly. What's up? What's up? What's up? Niggas and niggettes and white people and black people and orange people and green people and all people around the world. It is your favorite funny girl, and you already know that when the judge is in, the verdict is out. That's right. Miss Judge Miles has her very own podcast in which everything is done by a black woman. We're talking about content, graphic design, engineer. Today, we have a very special guest. You guys already know what it is and who it is. It is my man, the author, the relationship expert, and the preacher. He will be here today to help us talk about some very important topics. First of all, we're talking about Kevin Gates and spitting in fans' mouth. Yuck, might I add. I'm talking about disgusting. We're talking about parenting and how we need to protect our black daughters, right? We're talking about what's the dynamic between parents arguing in front of their children? Does it diminish either one of their powers? We're talking about celebrity gossip, dumb shit, and so much more. So without further ado, you already know that we are sponsored by none other than Girls Gone Fit. That's right. We got ourselves a sponsor each and every Monday at the BAM Studio. We are dancing and celebrating health and fitness with the party, okay? That's right. 6 p.m. Come on in. $10, $5 with a friend. Can't wait to see you guys. You know that we cannot get into anything until we do that PSA. Time to drop it. The Verdict Podcast is done in a comedic light always. We are not for homophobia, nor are we for any acts of violence. However, we will speak our truth. This podcast is for mature audience only. Audience who are able to agree to disagree and do not get their panties in a bunch. We do use profanity and we will have a good time. Without further ado, anything that I say, anything that I post, anything that I agree on is not in association with any organization or business that I am a part of. I stand alone and alone only. All right, y'all. I need my jurors to come on in. Make sure you guys pin down that number 313-753-2696. Make sure you guys pin down that number. And without further ado, sweet thing, we got my fiance on here to talk, okay? We about to talk about some things. You ready, baby?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. So we're going into the first segment of today, which is called Dumb Shit. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also make sure you guys give me a little bit of cash if you're interested, okay? So we're going into Dumb Shit. This is my favorite segment. We just added this segment. It is an homage to my father. He loves to talk about dumb shit. So much dumb shit is going on in the world, and this is no different. We're talking about some nasty dumb shit. Have you guys seen it? Watch this.
Open your mouth. No. Stick your tongue out. No.
Disgusting.
I urge you
All right, you guys, you saw it. I know y'all saw this. I know y'all saw this man spit in her mouth. Let me just get this really quick to run this back, and I'm going to pause it right at the part.
No! Stick your tongue out.
This man is spitting in her mouth. Husband, what you got to say?
Hey, this shit is wicked. It's wicked. I think they said that this woman was pregnant, right?
Oh, my God.
And yet she taking in juices from another man.
Juices.
Juices.
You like juices from women.
Yeah. No. You can't catch me.
From me.
Right.
You can't catch me.
You can't catch
So
me.
this is wicked. So this is wicked. Why? Tell me why.
Because one of the most offensive thing that a person can do to an individual is what?
Spit on them.
Spit on them.
Disgusting.
And yet she's willingly taking spit from a man that she don't even know. With all that's going on in the world today with COVID-19 resurfacing, they say they got that super gonorrhea out here, super syphilis. And we wondering why a lot of people is coming up sick is because of this type of behavior.
Yeah.
Only person that, should be able to spit on you, and he's not down here. And that was Yahusha, whom he commonly called Jesus.
Yeah.
When you study, I believe it's either Mark chapter 8 or Mark chapter 9, when the man was blind, the scripture said Jesus spit and put the clay on his eyes. But that's Jesus, somebody that's perfect.
Yeah, perfect spit.
Right,
Yeah.
perfect spit. But if it ain't Jesus, nobody have any business spitting on you.
And spitting in your mouth. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever spit in somebody's mouth? Don't get to laughing, showing the pearly white. Have you ever spit in somebody's mouth?
Let me see this. I plead the fifth.
Okay, you pleading the fifth. So listen, I feel like the only time that this is appropriate is when you're in a relationship with the person and y'all are fucking, and in that moment, maybe sometimes that happens. That's also still can be considered gross as fuck, but it's the only time that it's appropriate. She does not know this man, but what was crazy is after he did it, I want y'all to look at her after he did it. For some reason, y'all, she looked very uncomfortable to me. I want to know what your verdict is. Watch this. She seems so uncomfortable. Does she seem like she liked that to you?
She was probably surprised, but all at the same time, when you watch her reaction, she swallowed it. She ain't keep it in her mouth.
How else what you supposed to do to it?
You supposed to keep it in your mouth until he let you off stage and you go spit that crap out.
How you know that she didn't do that?
Listen.
All of it's gross, baby.
Listen, when what matters even worse, when you look at the people in the crowd, man, they act like they was mesmerized by what was going on, man. These people, man, I keep telling people, man, these celebrities got y'all hoodwinked, man. You need to quit looking at these celebrities as idols.
It's
man.
like that. That's what I was gonna say. It's like they idolize these
they
people.
idolizing these people, worshiping these people, put them on a pedestal. That's why when certain people come around, remind me of that incident with Usher and that woman. When these type of
Keke
people,
Palmer.
yeah, Keke Palmer. When these type of people come around, they lose all reasoning. All right, their reason go out the window.
Yeah.
And they start doing things that they would not normally do if it was somebody else that what we consider normal. And so when these idols, these celebrities, these entertainers come around, a lot of people lose their mind, man. And that's a dangerous person to be around, somebody that lose their mind when a man or a woman coming around.
So my question is this: what kind of man you think he is to the fact that he put this in his act? He's going around from city to city, state to state, spitting in bitches' mouths.
What we gotta realize when you study Revelation chapter 3.
Come on now, Reverend.
And when you study, I believe it's Revelation chapter 17, and talk about the mother of harlots. And Revelation chapter 3 talk about the spirit of Jezebel.
Okay.
And what a lot of people need to realize, the spirit of Jezebel is not just regulated to a woman. It's regulated to both men and women. And this spirit of Jezebel is on this man because the scripture said the spirit of Jezebel lead people into sexual sins. And this man got a strong sexual demon on him.
You can see it.
You can see it, man.
Yeah.
That's all he think about is sexual sins.
And how to violate women.
Right, how to violate. You say women, I say men too. I won't be surprised if some type of scandal come out with him getting too freaky, overly indulging in freakiness, and went too far with a man. It don't surprise me when these people got those sexual demons on them, man. They go beyond what natural constraint keep people against the proper order and nature of an individual.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you think this is a power play? Like, do you think that if a man or a woman is able to spit in somebody's mouth, does that do something to your ego?
It depends on. I would say on our level, it probably does something to our ego.
Okay.
But on his level, this is normal. It don't do nothing to his ego. This is normal for him. And the reason why I know it's normal because he did it with no backlash in his mind about doing it. He didn't feel or fear any repercussions.
I heard that. All right. Well, I need y'all to call in and let me know what y'all verdict is. I need to get this working. So, yeah. All right, you guys. We are moving on to our next dumb shit. So we're all about laws and good laws for black people. But we don't want to be made a mockery of, okay? We don't want to be made a mockery of. And I feel like this law kind of makes a mockery of us. You have to tell me what you think. So Governor Gavin Newsom signs Bill 673 into law establishing the Ebony Alert system for missing youth of color. Now, you know, currently we have an Amber Alert. Amber Alert is supposed to be for anyone, man, woman, any color. Well, for some reason, now they have put into law an Ebony Alert, and this is going to be specifically for black children. And I didn't know if I like that or not. I need to know what your thought is. What's your verdict?
Man, it don't make no difference, man. This world is going to hell, man. It don't make no difference, man. These people, man, what the problem is when you dealing with this system,
okay,
they do all type of shit like this, and they hide in their hand of what they're really doing behind scenes. So they want to get us all in an uproar while in secret they doing something or plotting on something bigger. And while our mind is on something like this, by the time it come out, we are already in trouble because we focusing on petty shit like this.
They're pulling the wool over our eyes. So you think your verdict is this is petty? It don't matter if it's Amber Alert, Ebony Alert. Y'all not doing shit different.
Because we as black people, and let me say this, we are the real Hebrews for those of you listening, but we as the so-called Negro, we as black people, we get all bent up out of shape when we're not tagged with something. So we say, well, why you don't think about people of color, man? Why you ain't put, but when they do something like this, then we still got an argument.
Yeah, because I'm feeling very awkward and weird. I'm feeling like I'm feeling singled out. I'm feeling as if it's not a real genuine concern. I'm feeling as if this is some bullshit. You know how some people can just smoke up your ass?
It ain't no bullshit because the reality of the matter is, I don't mean to cut you off, and I'm not going against you, but I'm just here to point out fact.
Okay.
The reality of the matter is when you go to Walmart and look on them billboards, who's owner? It's mainly black people.
It ain't Amber, huh?
It ain't no Amber. It ain't no Ebony. Caucasian. It's an Ebony Alert, man.
All right, so maybe that's the verdict. Maybe this may be good for us. I don't know.
These people want our organs. They want our pussies. They want our dicks. They want our lungs. They want our heart. They want everything.
They want them lips.
You know. You know. Be as it may.
Be as it may. What's your verdict?
My verdict is, man, watch them kids, man. I know you want to get... I know you want them to be grown, and I know you want them to go out and experience the fun of this world, but fun has this place, man. It's a lot of kids that's being snatched up. When you at Walmart or Myers, look out for them white vans, man. They snatching our kids up, man. And when they snatch them up, then we want to cry and want to have a pity party when we didn't do our due diligence to watch these kids.
You talking now.
Court is now in session.
You definitely talking, okay? You definitely talking. And that's the verdict, y'all. Don't really know if this really is something that's important or not. However, the bigger message is they thought enough to make it an Ebony Alert because there are more black children going missing than any other race. And therefore, we need to be more vigilant with monitoring our children. So that is going to be our verdict for today.
But bring up the point that you brought up the other day about these
What?
These people from across seas, these Indians and whatnot, they walking around with no care in the world. Ain't nobody thinking about stealing them people, man.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out because we live in a community where it's nothing but Indians, and they be walking around all night, all day. The kids don't have no type of supervision, and I'm like, baby, why they ain't getting stolen?
Man,
Why these motherfuckers still out here? Ain't nobody think about them Indians. They ain't got no good lungs or something.
Man, they got good lungs because their organs is full of spices, herbs from the earth.
You know what? I don't know, but that's the verdict, y'all. We're moving on to celebrity gossip. In celebrity gossip, we just bring you the crazy news in which these celebrities partake in. And we give you guys our verdict on the crazy news. And today is absolutely no different. What I'm about to show you, husband, is a beta man simp vagina. He definitely is going to need your book. You need to find this man's address and send it to his P.O. box. He needs Alpha Diaries immediately. If you guys don't believe me, watch this.
I know there's going to come a time when I probably won't be able to satisfy all your needs. I want you to know that I am okay with you finding what you need elsewhere. I only have 2 rules. One is, don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission. But yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. But she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, hey, you can have the best of both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she still was still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2 o'clock in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going on. But, you know, she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money and the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time, that she now has access to funds. And this guy that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds. And I think she's leaving me for that reason. She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade. My desire is to never, ever, ever be associated with her again beyond our co-parenting situation.
All right, you guys. You guys see what I mean when I say a beta simp male vagina, and he definitely needs my husband's Alpha Diaries. Now, the reason we say that is because I'm going to just pause it so you guys can see who we're talking about, okay? We're talking about Gordon. Gordon is from Potomac Housewives. He is the husband of Miss Mia. Miss Mia is on Potomac Housewives. I believe it's Potomac. Is it Potomac?
One of them shows.
It's Atlanta. Wait a minute. No, I think it's Potomac. I think it's Potomac. All right. Potomac Housewives. And basically, she has been given the leadway to cheat, okay? They're in an open marriage, apparently. However, her husband issue is that she's not being honest with her cheating. I honestly feel as if that may be like an oxymoron, which are like two things that are completely opposite. They go together, which is crazy, right? And so she's on Potomac. Okay, so she's cheating, but she's married. And he's saying, hey, listen, I gave you leeway to cheat. I said that it was okay for you to cheat. But the reality of it is you are cheating. You're cheating, but you're not being honest about your cheating. And so I know a lot of men, and I feel like ain't no real man going for this shit. I need to know your verdict.
Yeah, ain't no real man going for that, man. This dude is a clown, man. He's a simp, a beta male.
Okay.
listen, when I get with a woman, I don't care what she done before me. All right, that's before me. But when you with me, you got to be loyal. All right, a real man, especially a man according to the scripture, man, he don't care about your past, man. And that's why I understand a lot of these guys be coming up want to say, oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck who you used to date, man. That don't mean shit to me, man.
Right, that's right.
And you got a bunch of weird guys out here. Somebody calling in.
Keep going.
All right. You got a bunch of weird guys out here be wanting to talk about, let's go on double date, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Because you go on a double date with me and my baby, you going to mess around and lose your woman because we move out different powers. She going to want to come home with us.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so don't be talking about no double date, man. We move by different powers, man. A lot of these guys, your girl mess around, go home and be dreaming about me and my baby. You better stop it. All right, I know these niggas gonna be on here listening, man. So I'm serving you a warning, man. But be as it may, let me say this.
Give them
man.
another warning. Let them know.
Listen, don't be wanting to go on no double date with me and my baby,
They
man.
be trying to size
Listen,
you up.
listen, they can't size me up.
Husband, I done had like 3 niggas say that was from my past that say, oh, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Let's go on a double date sometime. And I'm like, what type of bitches do y'all fuck with that they new guy will want to go on a double date with y'all? Like, my husband not going on no double date with y'all. Oh, why? He must not really be alpha then. What you gotta say? What
being
you gotta
alpha
say?
had nothing to do with being alpha, man. I'm trying to be, cause my concern is for you, man. Because your woman messing around going on a date with me, man, it's over. All right, they gonna want to come home with us, man. All right, I ain't saying we into that, man. I'm just telling you what it is, man. We done experienced this too much, man. We done been out in the public, man, and women been flocking to both of us. Say, I don't know what it is. There's something different about y'all, man. So y'all better stop it, man, before it's too late, man. But this dude, man, let me tell you this, women. If you with a guy, if you with a man that tell you it's okay for you to go out and get some mother dick, he's not really into you.
Couldn't possibly be.
He's not into you. And best to believe that he's going to use that against you. Because when he's ready to go, he's going to use it against you. Okay? He going to say, man, I'm going over here, man. Or, wait a minute. I will let you have your fun, so you got to let me have my fun, man.
But you wonder why these marriages are not working out. Because I feel like you give somebody an inch and they take a mile. I feel like to begin with, the marriage was not done decently and in order because he is allowing his wife to get banged out by another man and then think that he's going to have a successful marriage. That's not what God intended for a marriage.
Right. When you study Ezekiel chapter 16 and you study Ezekiel chapter 23, all right, it talk about women who was getting multiple dick from multiple men. Mm-hmm. And the scripture says whenever, I understand that we're living in the United Snakes. I call it the United Snakes of America. And I know that United Snakes says marriage is done by contract. But when you study the scripture with a careful eye, whoever a man is sleeping with, that is his wife.
Yeah.
And so when a woman is sleeping with multiple men, the scripture deems that as adultery. And most of the time when women is sleeping with multiple men, they end up being just like I can't get right. Because they done allow too many spirits in them at once.
Absolutely.
And it's hard.
Absolutely.
It's hard for them to get rid of them spirits. And it's hard for a woman to choose which way to go.
That's right.
And the scripture said in Ezekiel chapter 16 and Ezekiel chapter 23 that them women was messed up. It was 2 sisters. It was 2 sisters. And the scripture said that God said to them, y'all so bad that you sleeping with multiple men, you not getting nothing out of it. And if you pay attention to a lot of these women that sleep with multiple men at the same time, they're not getting nothing out of it. They never get the contract, right? And if they do to get the contract, they always end up in divorce or they always end up with some type of bodily issue.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
So we're dealing with that right now in society, right? So you got women right now who are allowing many men to fuck off on them. Many men. I mean, one here, one there. And as you just stated, as a man, they're not getting anything out of it. At the end of the day, they leave that relationship, if you even want to call it that, they leave that situationship with a wet ass. Right. Nobody to rely on, no money, no emotional stability. All you've done is given away your body. So I seen this and I was like, damn, men are in bad shape. when you and we clearly see that there is an age difference, right? She's younger, she's a light-skinned woman. I have to make note of her being a light-skinned woman because society has hyped light-skinned women up so bad to make them all believe that they are all bad as hell. They are all fine as hell. And that ain't the case, right? So he sees her, she's younger, she's light-skinned. He think he really got one, right? He's going off of her outside. He didn't check that mentality. Now we in this situation.
And I'm gonna choose my words wisely. But
I want you to do you. I want you to do you. Can you do you?
Let me say this.
What's your
man.
verdict, baby?
Let me say this, man. I'm
Sexy husband.
picking back up on something you said.
Yeah,
man.
pick it up, baby.
This world has portrayed to us light-skinned women to be the so-called best woman for us Hebrews, us black people to go after. But I hate to say this, but this is the reality, man. I done dealt with them, man. The light-skinned women tends to be the more craziest ones.
Yeah, they be off. Every light-skinned woman I know, super crazy. Not like a little crazy.
And it don't matter how beautiful that the world may deem them to be, man. They are the ones with the most insecurities. I hate to say that. Listen, I know you coming from a woman's standpoint, but I dealt with them. I'm dealt with them from a man.
Okay.
All right. They are insecure, man. They always asking you questions to validate them, man, because there's insecurities that's rooted in their spirit that have set up as fortress, as the scripture says, in their minds.
Yeah.
Right? And so.
But someone may argue that that's not just light-skinned women. That's all women.
No. That's not all women. All right. All women deal with some type of insecurity. But I'm talking about an insecure disposition. That's a difference.
That's in them. Right. Exactly. Okay, I get it.
A lot of these light-skinned women, man, they got to be seen all the time. They got to be heard.
Okay.
All right. And the problem with that is there's more hoes that's light-skinned than it is dark-skinned.
Do you have research on this?
I got research.
Or is this your personal experience and observation?
We call it empirical data.
Okay.
This is what we call it.
Tell them what it's called again. One more time, baby. Because they might.
Data. Okay. All right.
Or
Listen, all you so-called Negro men, man, if you go back and think about it, man, when you go back to high school and middle school, that's if you was getting some cutty in middle school, you know. You go back to middle school and high school, who was getting all the play? Light-skinned chicks.
Okay.
Who was being ran through? Light-skinned chicks, man. So they tend to be the most hoes out of all our women because all our men is going after the light-skinned women, man. This ain't no, they don't take no rocket science to figure this out, man. Go back and look at it, man. In college, man, who got the most play?
Yeah.
I wish my brother was here, man. We'll tell you. Man.
Well, you know what? And, I definitely see where you're coming from. And, of course, I'm no man, so I wouldn't know that type of statistic or even be looking at that type of stuff, right? I only see surface level being a woman that, we know over the years that, light-skinned women have been put on a higher pedestal all in all. It has caused a division between the different shades of black. And it has also been a topic of discussion on many TV shows, colorism and things of the fact. But this light-skinnedness really draws men. And because it is one of their kryptonites, I feel like they don't take the time to get to know the woman.
But see, the problem is when hip-hop really took off, who they was using in their videos to shake their ass?
All light skin.
Lighter complected women.
Yeah.
And that propaganda was pushed off on us. And when you see something long enough, you're going to want that.
Yeah. You talking today.
When you see something long enough, you're going to want it. That's why the scripture says, I made a covenant. And I believe that's over in Job chapter 31. I made a covenant with my eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So a lot of these Negroes, man, when they see light-skinned chicks, man, and let me tell you this. This is another thing.
Oh, you talking today, husband.
The reason why they go after the light-skinned women.
Why?
Because in their mind, it stems from slavery. That's the closest thing to a white woman in their mind.
Okay, yeah, I see that, definitely. I definitely see that. Absolutely. All right, y'all. So that's the verdict. This started off shaky. Him even as a man saying it's okay for his wife to go fuck off on another man, whether they have agreed to it or not, it's wicked. It sounds crazy. It was a recipe for disaster. So this celebrity gossip is exactly what we thought. Some bullshit.
Listen. Back in Egypt, all right. Back in the old days, man, when our people was dealing with the school of thought down in Alexandria, all right, they have proven
Yeah.
that women, when they are ejaculated in by men's semen, it stays in there for a while. Stays in there for a while.
What's going on now?
All right, so for him to let his wife to go get busted in by all these other men, man, when he put his penis in her, he's still dealing with all these different DNA.
Okay.
And whether people want to believe it or not, that's why a lot of our kids, not my kids, man, I'm a holy man, but that's why a lot of these kids come out so messed up because they got DNA from other men from the semen still resided in the walls of the women that they were sleeping with.
You heard him. You speaking today. You speaking today, Mr. Kyrie, author, relationship expert, and preacher. Y'all better listen to this. We coming and giving you guys some knowledge. Now, of course, you guys can take this or you cannot. What we really want you to do is enjoy today's verdict, all right? We are moving right along. Now, this celebrity gossip is a bit confusing. It may seem as if it's true, but we don't know. Tupac, everybody loves him. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time. I honestly believe he's going to be over Biggie and over every other rapper of my generation for sure, right? Well, we can argue that. He's been dead for quite some time now. And we have never found out who killed him and what was the reason behind killing him. Now, we have tons of speculations. People have said it was gang members. People have said that it was someone who retaliated from him fighting at the MGM. People have said that it was Biggie's camp, so on and so forth. But we really haven't had no proof. And the cops haven't really been doing shit. Or have they? All right, y'all. I'm here to let y'all know. They are saying, word on the streets, that Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, okay, because he goes by Brother Love right now. He's Brother Love.
Yeah, both with men and women.
Both with allegedly men and women. We cannot confirm, nor can we deny. But they saying Brother Love
He's telling you that right now.
paid $1 million for Tupac Shakur's assassination. And this he paid to Keefe D. Keefe D claimed before arrested that he was a part of this assassination. Now, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but they did pick Keefe D up. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Puffy Combs, Mr. Love, Brother Love is truly a part of this. He's been a bit quiet. But you know who haven't been quiet? 50 Cent. 50 Cent is on y'all ass. 50 Cent went and tweeted on all social media platforms. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not Brother Love that took out Tupac. He talking about call your lawyer right now, bro. Yeah, you might want to call your lawyer. Because the word on the street is you're a killer. What you think about this? What's your verdict?
Like I said, like my baby said, all this is alleged. And Tupac is one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Now, that ain't alleged.
That's not alleged.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest, if not the greatest.
Yeah.
And I would say that the greatest because of the mystique that he had. He got some popular songs that changed society. Now, me personally, I know some of y'all gonna disagree with it, but if you sit down and listen to both of these rappers side by side, man, DMX got a little edge over Tupac, man.
I love Tupac. I love
Go back
DMX.
and look at DMX. He was so conscious and spiritual. It was insane, man.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean, we got to give it to Tupac, man. Lyrically, I'm riding with DMX, but as far as rapper, what he did with the rap game, it go to Tupac.
Okay.
But this I'm gonna say,
What you
I
saying?
can see what they saying about P. Diddy.
Brother Love.
Brotherly love, all right? We know why he's saying brotherly love, man. All right.
Why? Because he
from-
like that brother. He like that brother from
All
the
of
Biz
this-
Naive.
all of this is alleged, but I will say, my personal opinion, I will say that, and this is alleged from me, that Jay-Z had more to do with both Tupac and Biggie death than P. Diddy.
Now, where'd you get that from? You just gave us a little
Because when you
Twist.
think about it,
A little twist.
Jay-Z, when he was coming up, he was hot. But who did he have to get rid of in order to become the most popular rapper?
Ooh, Nadia.
Biggie and Tupac had to be out the way.
I heard that.
So I believe Jay-Z, and this is all the alleged, had more to do with Tupac and Biggie death than P. Diddy.
You know, I don't know. You know, it can make sense, but we don't have no real tea on this. This is what makes this so crazy. This man was the most popular rapper in that time. He was killed in Las Vegas, on the Las Vegas Strip, where people are at. He was with an entourage, and nobody seen the murderer.
Yeah, but that's if he was murdered. His murder is alleged.
Yeah, because they trying to say he's still alive.
Man,
And the way Jada
Pickett.
Pickett talking about the motherfucker every day of her life, I mean, I felt like he was there. I mean, if he ain't there, he need to call her ass and be like, hey, baby,
Man,
I
how
still
we
love
know?
you. Help
How
her
we
out.
know?
She tripping.
We know he didn't send her a letter or something. She opened up that letter and got all wet and got all
What?
bothered between the legs and went to go to tripping out on Will Smith. Because all this talk about Tupac came back up out of nowhere.
Out of
so
nowhere.
How we know she didn't receive some type of private unnoticed mail?
You know what? You got a good imagination. You gotta, because this all sound like this could be possible. But,
Hey,
but
the
we
scripture
don't
in Mark
know.
chapter 9 said all days are possible.
We don't know. And that's what makes this celebrity gossip so good, you guys, because we just bring you the story and we tell you what we believe our verdict is. We are looking for you guys to call in as well. Remember, the number is 313-753-2696. You can see it right here. 313-753-2696. I need my jurors to call on in and help us deliberate on the verdict. We're talking about celebrity gossip. We're going to move right on, you guys. We have our second segment of today, which is going to be entitled Situationships. Situationships come in all forms, shapes, and sizes, okay? All forms, shapes, and sizes. And today, we're talking about grow up and raise your kids. What would you do? What would you do if you were on bad terms with your mate, whether it's a man, a woman, right? You walk into the house that you guys once shared, okay, because you guys had an argument, and they had another woman or man in your bedroom with your child. How would you feel? Now, before you give me your verdict, I need you to check out this video, sweetie.
Yeah.
You got a nigga around my baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep the dough in, y'all.
Loves it. Who loves it? Get it.
I just called the little nigga. Dariana. Dariana Jakari, your little baby dick. Come on, man. I know your every move. Nah. You around my baby.
I'm not salty.
Don't be
I'm not salty.
Don't record. Don't record. I'm checking you. I don't care. Come on, leave then. Why you scared? Oh, man. You playing. You lit. You in the bed with my son, right? You finna check, boy.
Yeah.
There's people outside. I'm not by myself.
I don't care. I don't care.
Because I already knew you were going to call the police. I'm going to get low.
I don't care. I don't care.
You ain't got to be embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Why you got him why you gonna lay in my bed with my son?
What am I embarrassed for?
Who baby that is?
What am I embarrassed for? What am I embarrassed
Baby.
Look, so I caught the hoe with little dude.
What am
He's
I
scared to leave.
embarrassed for?
Come on, leave. You come on, leave. I'm tired of you sitting on Tory. Come on, I'm gonna check you. I'm not leaving until I check your little ass, boy. If I don't check you, I'm finna chase you. I'm chase you home. Man, you ain't got no love, G. Caught this bitch with a nigga in my crib.
This is not your career. What did you pay for?
This,
What did you pay for?
Hell, you don't change the lock.
What did you pay for?
Why you laying in bed with my son, bitch?
Yeah.
Hands on the face no more. Watch
Every
out.
time you say
Cause
bitch,
you
you
just
trying to hit it.
goofy, G. Look at the little nigga. Caught this bitch gas on John call him with a little dude right here. He's scared to leave.
No.
Man, shut the fuck up talking, little nigga. Come outside.
Who does Facebook?
I don't get no fuck. I swear to
Who
God.
does Facebook?
You mad cause you went through my phone and saw me fucking hoes? That's your fault.
Who cares?
You went through my
Who
phone.
cares? And look, and this
You went
is
through my
you. So I don't care.
What? Look, so
Nobody
you
cares. Only
get on my face, bitch. I like your feet now.
bitch, come on.
Look at she salty.
Why
She
not your
salty.
feet out? Now,
I'm finna
that's
fuck
not
every
invited.
friend you got.
This is
For what?
stupid.
I don't
Hey, come on,
care.
my dog.
I don't care. Come on, so you could go.
As you can't put me in no crib. I'm waiting on your little boyfriend to leave. This my... Ash, shut up. Look at this bitch. Look at her, y'all. She embarrassed. Caught her with a little nigga.
She embarrassed.
Yeah, pull up, shorty. I already got shorty in them outside too.
Let me go.
What you doing, a nigga in my
Let me
crib
go.
like this? Can I participate in bring a bitch in?
I don't give a fuck, okay?
Now she mad. The
Come
kid's
on.
crying.
I'm finna eat everything.
Fuck wrong with you?
Come on.
It's
Caught
like,
this little slut ass bitch with a nigga in my crib, man. Fuck up off. Get off me, G.
Move.
I ain't leave it to Shirley. I'm gonna check him, man. I don't give a fuck if you say you on field, whoever. You can check, little nigga. Fuck you. Get my pipe. Stop having my gun because you
I
got
ain't
my
had
crib.
shit. I put your ass out.
Stop having.
Let me go.
Look at this. Look at this bitch.
Let me
Got a nigga in
go.
my crib.
Let me go. Come on. Let me go.
all right, y'all.
Let me go.
Y'all see
You got
what
nigga
we're
around my
talking
baby.
about.
Get out.
This
Get out.
is a mess. A complete mess. I need to know what y'all verdict is. So the situation seemed as if her and her guy got into it. They said they was done. Somehow, some way, he probably ain't been living there for a day, a week, whatever. She like, if we done, she fucking with another nigga, but they got a kid together. They was living together. He done kicked in the door. So he ain't had a key. He done kicked in the door. When he kicks in the door, he see another guy in the house, in the bedroom with his baby mama and his son. That's how he was behaving. What's your verdict? Do he have a right to feel this way? Did he go too far? Is she wrong? Should he have check boy? What's your verdict?
If they excuse me, if they broke up, he being a simp right now.
Hey, Christo.
If he broke up with her, he being a simp right now.
Okay. Explain.
Because-
What's a simp first? Because they don't know.
A simp is somebody that don't know how to deal with women. A simp is somebody, as the scripture in Proverbs chapter 7 says, is simple.
Okay.
You can get over on them,
Okay.
right? And evidently, it seemed as if she got over on him, and because she has no shame about what she's doing,
Okay.
so she was happy that he left the house.
Uh-huh.
But if you leave the house, right, and
Come
you
on, tell
come
us
back,
something.
and there's a nigga there, what is you tripping about? You should be happy you left.
Okay.
If I leave the house and I come back and I don't got no key and I find out there's another nigga in there, then it's over. It's what can you do? You can't. You shouldn't even want to listen. After you with a girl, this is what the scripture teaches. All right, and this is over in I believe it's Deuteronomy 24. It says that when a woman have left a man and she has been plowed. Y'all know
That's
what
what
it means.
the Bible say.
I'll put it in today's vernacular.
Okay, what
all right.
the Bible say?
What the Bible saying when she done had sex with somebody else,
Okay,
all right?
okay.
When she has been plowed, them guts has been dig out by another man.
Okay.
The scripture said it's wicked for that woman to go back to the man she was just with. I want y'all women to think about that. While you out here talking about, man, I'm about to go get him back, or I'm about to do this and that. If you go out there sleep around on your man, the scripture says you's a wicked woman for you to go and give your pussy to another dick and come back to the man that you was. The scripture says you's a wicked woman.
Not only is it wicked, it's nasty.
It's
I ain't gonna
nasty.
lie.
All right, so
I
he
ain't gonna
shouldn't want her back. He shouldn't be tripping. Only thing he should be worried about was like, listen, I'm gonna do my best to go do the courts or whatever I need to do to get custody of my kid.
Okay, but listen, now let's think about this, because this is such a good topic, and I want y'all to make sure to comment in the comment section. But his emotions seem to have got the best of him, right? He done walked in his what used to be his house, and another man is in the bedroom with his son. So of course he in his emotions. But what took me out is he talked all that crap and ain't run up on boy, ain't do nothing. I'm waiting to check you. What you waiting to check him for? That part to me was like, oh, you a little whack. Like you doing all of this talking, but you ain't really about that life.
Now, if it was different, if he was still with the woman and that was his house, it's smoke in the city.
What would happen? Tell me what would happen.
Listen, you
I wanna
better
know.
make sure that you got matrix capabilities because you going to catch every 45 coming your way.
Yikes! You talking about the man.
Everybody.
Y'all heard it here first. Don't be around there playing them games with the men. You didn't let that man come into his house? He got the keys to it? A man in his bedroom with his kids? Child, please. This a bit much. They say maybe he didn't want to in front of the son. They say maybe that's why he didn't behave like that. But if he didn't want to in front of the son, why would he fight the mama? So that ain't it, because he did fight the mama in front of the son.
He was putting on that sucker shit. Your son need to see you beat ass, man.
Your son need to see that.
Your son need to see that, man.
Because why? He need to see that he can try.
If your son anything like me,
you.
all right, I got a photographic memory. I remember stuff when I was a baby, man. If your son anything like me, he gonna remember. Daddy, you was a punk. That man with the gray suit was in here, was funneling with mommy. I had to sit on his bed, watch this dude suck mommy titties and lick all on her. And you came in, all you did was hold a camera.
And hit her upside her head.
And hit mommy upside the head.
They ain't do nothing to him. That's crazy. So you saying the verdict is he played himself. He should have just walked away. Hey, look, man, you got it. Man, I ain't messing with her anyways.
I don't even play himself. I wouldn't even recorded her, man. She was nothing to record, man.
Oh my God. You say all in all, this was bad. He out here looking bad.
It's bad altogether. Let him.
He out here looking bad. He out here looking bad. I want to play this one more time, y'all. In case you just tuning in, I promise you don't want to miss this. This situation right here is nuts. Watch this. I need y'all to watch it.
Yeah.
You got a nigga around my baby.
Yeah.
I keep the dough in, y'all.
Get it.
I just called the little nigga. Dariana. Dariana Jakari, your little baby dick. Come on, man. I know your every move. Nah. You around my baby.
I'm not salty.
Don't be.
I'm not salty.
Don't record. Don't record. I'm checking you. I don't care. Come on, leave then. Why you scared? Oh, man, you playing. You there. You in the bed with my son, right? You finna check, boy.
Yeah.
There's people outside. I'm not by myself.
He was really about that. Like he went and grabbed his son.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Cause I already knew you were gonna call the police.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I don't care. I want my son, and we
You ain't gotta be embarrassed.
I'm
whenever
not
it's
embarrassed.
appropriate to
Why
come.
you gonna lay in my bed with my son?
What am I embarrassed for?
Who baby that is?
What am I embarrassed for? What am I embarrassed
Look, sir, I caught the hoe with little dude.
What am
He's
I
scared to leave.
embarrassed
Come on, leave. You come on, leave. I'm tired of you sitting on Tory. Come on, I'll check you. I'm not leaving until I check your little ass, boy. If I don't check you, I'm finna chase you. I'm chase you home. Man, you ain't got no love, see. Caught this bitch with a nigga in my crib.
This not your crib. What did you pay for?
She say it's not his crib.
What did you pay for?
Why you letting me?
He ain't paying for shit. He don't even got the keys.
That's why, fellas, you need to get my book. In chapter 2, I talk about a woman maintaining you, man. When a woman maintain you, when a woman paying all the bills, man, they gonna be disrespectful towards you. They gonna treat you like a little boy.
As they should.
That's why she said, I don't feel bad. What I'm gonna feel bad? I'm paying all the bills. This ain't your house. This is my house, and I can bring in here whoever I want to bring. And a lot of you men is sitting off in a corner crying somewhere. You go out in the streets, you want to kill your brother, step on your little thick soles, your little Air Force Ones, your Jordans, all right? Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of Jordans too, but be as it may. But what I'm saying, though, you want to go out there, you want to kill your brother.
Okay.
You want to be engaged, you want to act like you all hard, this and that and the other, and when you get home, your woman ruling the house because you ain't paying no bills. Your woman talking to you any kind of way because you ain't paying no bills, man. You a sucker.
Talk to him. Because you definitely a sucker. You definitely a sucker.
I think it's Ezekiel chapter 20 says.
You ain't working. You ain't got no money. You ain't able to support yourself, your family. You definitely a sucker. Hold on. Because that's my fault. You definitely won. Hold on. Don't get this. All right. What you gotta say?
Ezekiel 20 said, the Most High gonna purge out all these rebels, man. All these men that's sinning around. Don't get me wrong. If you hurt yourself, you're sick. That's what your woman's for. She's supposed to be a helpmeet.
Right. That's right.
I understand that.
That's right. Clap it up. That's
okay?
Right.
I understand that. A daddy get, down and done got struck down with some type of sickness. I understand. The daughter stepping in, helping daddy out.
Yeah.
That's different.
Okay.
But if you is a freaking able body,
yeah,
and you let your woman go to work and bring in all the money and don't want to do nothing, man, you need to be gone, man.
You need.
The Most High say he gonna purge you out, man. You're garbage,
Get him out of there.
You're whack, man.
Get him out.
And women, stop giving your bodies to these bums, man. You gonna look back and be like, what the hell? What I was thinking, man. A lot of these women, man, I'm telling you from my experience, man. High school, college, man. A lot of these women be going into Shell gas station and they done gave their body to that man right there begging for some change.
Damn, but listen, let me just say something. You took it all the way there. You done hit somebody pretty deeply, okay? Because that's probably somebody's reality. But this is what I want to say in defense to some of those women. Some of them women just didn't know.
They be knowing, man.
Okay, but some of them just didn't know. Some of these men trick you.
No, they don't.
Some of these men seem to have potential and then turn out and not have potential. Some of the finest men, just like we were talking about, some of the finest men when you in high school, you middle school and college, those be, no, I don't want to say college, but middle school and high school, those be the ones that when you grow up, they put on all that weight. They start smoking, drinking like the most popular ones, and they start looking crazy. So in a lot of these women defense, they didn't look or they wasn't the people who they is right now.
Listen, you don't pay attention. I understand that you're trying to play devil advocate, but you don't pay attention, man. When you look at these so-called Tyrones and Chads, most of the time they skipping school.
Okay. That's the sign.
You ask them about their report card, they below C average.
Okay, that's true. This is now you. Okay.
When they start football season, basketball season, they only able to play the first 3 games because when the report cards come out, they no longer eligible to play. Come on, man, y'all ain't paying attention to the side. But a lot of these women be like, man, he dressed good. Oh, he got a car. And you done gave your body to a freaking bum, man.
Now you
Bum Nation, man.
Now you just hit on something.
Now let me say this: the best nation out here, the best nation out here is donation. Now make sure y'all subscribe. Give my baby some donation, man.
Don, now you know that was some preacher shit right there. That was good. You heard my baby. The best nation is donation. It's donation, Sweet Pea, and because it's donation, make sure y'all hit up that Cash App. It's right there on the screen. If you are enjoying this content, I hope you are. We have some more coming your way. We got some more coming your way. All right, we're moving right on. We just got through talking about a bitter baby daddy. We just got through talking about a bitter baby daddy. Now we're going to talk about some mothers. Are you guys ready? This is allegedly, mothers need to love and care for their daughters more effectively. Now, what do I mean by this? It's not that mothers and daughters don't love one another. It's not that they don't care for each other or have some pure intentions for them. But a lot of times, the way that a mother loves their daughter or their daughter chooses to love their mother is not always the most effective way. It's not always the most loving way that's going to provide protection. And so we're going to talk about it. And we have none other than my man on here to give us some of his feedback. I love his feedback. It's always going to incorporate the Bible, the scriptures. It's going to have some of his empirical data, and it's going to come from nothing but love, you guys. And so hopefully you guys are enjoying this, but look at this video. Tell me what you think.
I've been mad as hell for a long time, and nobody listens to me, bro. Nobody listens to me. Nobody. What you mean mad for what? What do you mean mad for what, Mom? Like, what are you really saying? Like, what are you really saying? Like, you've been acting different, though. Like, what are you talking about? You're always mad. You do not listen to me. I done been raped and all type of shit. Do you know that? No, you don't. See? You don't. I didn't know. You don't know exactly because it's you. I can't talk to you, Mom. Why? I can't. This is the only time I can talk to you. Look how you right now.
Oh, I gotta back up. I gotta back up
you need to stop.
Because I see the breakdown, this communication here. One note that I wrote down, and I want to show you this. This is literally earlier, before your daughter came out here. I said, doesn't seem like she likes to communicate with her mom. Mm-hmm. And then I did not know any of this, and it just said out of her mouth, I don't feel like she listens to me. Mm-hmm. And when she said that, and when she described a moment where her body was violated, you passed right over that.
I'm mad. I've been mad for years, okay?
Did you guys hear that?
For a long time. And nobody.
Did you guys hear that? We ran it back for you a little bit. So we have a mother and a daughter. They are on some type of talk show, and the daughter is coming off extremely angry. And in her anger, she explains to her mother that she's been angry for a very long time, particularly because of her mother. She feels like her mother doesn't listen to her. And then she busts out and said, hey, do you even know that I was raped? And her mother was like, no. And she was like, see? And then the mom was like, girl. Yes, like she just blew right past it. And so you have the talk show host that's like, hey, listen, we clearly see a breakdown in communication. So it prompted me to ask you guys the question, do mothers need to love their daughters a little bit more effectively? In that mother mind, I'm sure she thinks she loves her daughter. I'm sure she thinks she's been a decent mother to her at best, right? And so for her daughter to feel so much anger and so much hurt and have to hide something so significant like a rape from her mother, does her mother need to change the way she loves her? I need to know what y'all verdict is. Call on in 313-753-2696. We want to get the good ref.
This is a sad reality in the black community because, especially from the hometown I'm from, it's a shame that a lot of mothers can't get along with their daughters. It's a shame. And they can't talk to each other. They can't have open communication with one another. And it causes a lot of daughters to shut down. Now, the problem that I see with these mothers is that they pass their trauma on to their daughters.
Oh, now you talking. You better.
I think I ought to say that again.
I done seen it.
They pass their traumas on to their daughters. Some men done hurt them, so what they ultimately end up doing is trying to raise their daughters up to protect them against men, and they end up making them too masculine. Yeah. And then what end up happening with their sons, they cuddle them.
Yeah.
They give more attention to their sons, and they raise their daughters up to be masculine because they raising their daughters up from their past trauma. Mm-hmm. All right? And so it's messing them up. They don't want their daughters to be weak. They don't want their daughters to be emotional, but a woman is emotional by nature. A woman, should be able to come to their mother and have these type of conversations. You mean to tell me you didn't know your daughter was hurt?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me, you didn't know your daughter was raped? Mm. And I know plenty women from my hometown, and I know especially over here in Detroit, women that went to their mothers trying to tell them, so-and-so done raped me. Yeah. Uncle so-and-so done raped me. Your boyfriend done raped me. And the mothers took the man's side. Saying you're lying. You're trying to break up my relationship.
Wow.
And this is appalling, man. Mothers, man.
Concerning.
Listen.
Very concerning.
Very concerning. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, and I know your mother's gonna get mad, but this is the truth.
But listen, if it's the truth, baby,
people
need
get
to
mad
hear
at the
it.
truth.
Yeah, but
they
you
get
know
mad
what?
at the truth.
We serve the truth.
I
over
see
here.
two C's that goes on with mothers.
Okay.
You got too many mothers trying to compete with their daughters.
My God, ordering the court.
Instead of showing care to their daughters.
Ordering the
Them
court.
the two C's, man. So mothers
the first one was
competing with their daughters instead of showing care towards their daughters. So which one are you doing? Is you more concerned with competing with your daughter? All right? Mm-hmm. Or is you more concerned showing care to your daughter?
Yeah.
Let that woman talk to you, man. You could be able to help her with some valuable lessons if you get out of your own way.
Yeah.
Stop trying to push your own traumas, your pain, your own agony out on that daughter. So what?
Yeah.
Daddy left. Yeah, we know he left you. He probably had his reasons leaving you. All right? Because a breakdown in a relationship is just not on one person. Yeah. Come on, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
All right?
I can see that.
A man probably have 95% of it, but shit, you got 5%.
Yeah, you did something.
You did something. Man, at the end of the day, men want peace, man. When we come through the door, man, we just want a peace. We don't feel like this our heaven on earth.
My God.
All right, too many of them women, man, they be calculating. That's why them daddy left you, man. But what daddy did to you, don't push that off on your daughter. Do not do that. Man, my daughters, man, I love my daughters, man. It's an open door policy, man. And when they come to me, take this from my book, mother. When they come to me and talk, I get out of my own way. No matter how mad I want to get, no matter how frustrated I want to get, I don't do it. Because I don't ever want them to shut down on daddy. I want them to feel that I feel so at ease talking to daddy.
Safe. Yeah.
I feel safe.
I feel relieved.
Right. Even though he may
Yeah.
get
Not
on me.
judged.
Right. Even though he may get
Yeah.
on me, I know it's coming from a love.
Not
and-
abandoned.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of these daughters is abandoned at home with their mothers. It's abandoned. Now, I give you mother some slack. I know a lot of you is heading to home and you got to work. When you get home, I know your ass tired. I know you're tired, man, but
Yep. A lot of mothers is tired,
I
exhausted.
don't mean to be harsh, but this the life you chose.
but you're not lying though.
This the life you chose.
So you
man.
cannot punish your child
Right.
for
Don't
your
punish the
decisions.
child, man.
Yeah,
That child don't do it,
absolutely.
man.
And you know what? I think everything, you know, because you are a parent and you do have daughters, I see exactly where you coming from. You have really got a lot of knowledge. But as a daughter and having friends who are daughters as well, you do see like this breakdown in the communication with a mother. One of the biggest things that I saw on that clip was she has not been able to talk to her mother. For whatever that reason is, her mother has something to do with it, whether she believes it or not, right? And when she heard that her daughter, a person that she birthed, was molested, violated, it didn't evoke any emotion out of her to care for her, to be like, are you serious? Come here, I love you. Wait a minute, hold up. None of that. She let that shit fly over her head. So she clearly is not listening to her daughter.
Her disposition, I mean to cut you off, her disposition was almost like, suck it up.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. That's it. It was almost like maybe she didn't even believe her. So that relationship is extremely tumultuous. Now, this is the part that I was like, whoa, I saw it from their experience. That girl that we saw in that moment, she was super angry. That's somebody out in the world. She's at work. She's in school. She might be somebody's mother. She might be somebody's wife. The husband, the boss may not know why this person explodes all the time or is always on go. But this is what she dealing with. She dealing with a mother that don't listen, ain't been there for her. She dealing with abandonment issues. She's dealing with rape, molestation, whatever the case may be. That's a lot. These childhood traumas will definitely affect you and impact you if you don't get a hold on them and you don't get some help for them and you don't learn how to navigate through them because they had not done that.
And if she was raped, this all alleged, 9 times out of 10, it probably was from somebody that mother was bringing around.
Yeah, or in the family.
Man, I don't, man, I seen, because of the vocation that I'm in, other words, career. For those of you who don't know what vocation is in the Bible, it means career or your purpose. But anyway, because of the career that I'm in, I got to deal with 5,000 plus people.
Okay.
And I take time out and talk to people because that's the pastor heart in me. And so many of these women has been raped. So many of them.
My daddy told me that.
So many of them has been raped. And then they turn into a promiscuous lifestyle because when they was raped by whoever they was raped by, they telling themselves it feel good, but it don't supposed to be with him. So now I got to chase that feeling. Even though it feel good, I want to chase that feel good. I just can't do it with uncle because it's wrong.
It's wicked.
It's wicked. So a lot of them women, man, they done been read through by daddy, uncle, brother, whatever, and it felt good to them. So they got to chase it, but they can't chase it with their family members because they know it's wrong. So they go out there and chase it with the people on their job. They go out and chase it with people at school. This has become a cycle of life with a lot of these women. But mothers, if you really want to get some awards on the other side of this life, make a decision to make sacrifices.
Okay, what you mean by that?
What I mean by that, listen, you may not get that $1 million house. You may not be able to drive that Benz because you're not working all them hours or you're not elevating in your career. Your daughter, your son is more important. Me, I'd rather make the sacrifice and see that they are all right than to enjoy the riches of this world.
Yeah.
Because That's you. When you look at your son, when you look at your daughter, you looking at a part of you.
Yeah. So you should want to see them win.
Right? You should
In
want to see
all
them win.
avenues. All
But
aspects.
how many daddies and mothers have chosen Lamborghinis, have chosen Escalades
Have
over
chosen men.
spending time with their kids?
Men as well.
Have chosen men over spending time, have chosen running the streets and putting their dick in everybody instead of going to pick your daughter up.
Yeah. Now
Man,
you talking.
this is a disgrace before the Most High God, man.
Yeah, now you talking. Now you talking. Y'all done got the verdict up out of him. Because one thing he don't play about is his children. And I think that was so important for me. That's what really drove me to him. Because a man who values his children, who values his mother, he for sure can value you, right? A man who disposes his children doesn't think about them, or a woman doesn't think about them. They're able to sleep at nighttime and they haven't, made sure their child is protected or has what they need to survive in this life. That's wicked.
That's why it's important, man. It's important, man. I don't care the daddy with the mama or not. Daddy, you have to be involved in a situation like this because daddy brings balance between the mother and the daughter.
Yeah.
Because daddy on the outside is able to look at the mother and saying, listen, you becoming friends with that daughter. You got to step back and make sure you keep that authority.
Absolutely.
Or you're not paying attention to that daughter. She need more attention. Would you please give her more attention? I see this going on. Man, it's so much to talk about, man.
I have while you get your thoughts together, my love. My girl Crystal says that she got counseling. That's why her relationship is great with her daughters. Now, I'm so happy that she brought this to the forefront because I definitely believe in counseling. For years, I have been telling my family members that we need to seek counseling for various reasons, just to get the family back together, to be able to get out those things that may have impacted them growing up. And I live in a Black household and I come from a Black family. So, the first thing they said, I ain't going to no fucking counseling. I don't need no counseling. Shit, I'll be able to tell the counselor what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like they not doing no counseling. But me, I truly believe that a form of counseling, even if it's just you guys holding counsel at home together, but listening to one another, letting each other talk, getting it out and doing this regularly, maybe once a week or whatever the case may be, maybe having a mediator, whatever, some type of counseling is helpful, and so we need to be able to project that and support that. And so I'm supporting you, Crystal, because I truly believe that counseling is imperative. I have a personal testimony. I believe in counseling. I have attended counseling, and it is very helpful in helping with any of those traumas, helping with having to navigate through life, helping with how to communicate with individuals you may not have the best relationships with. It is helpful. And as you guys can see, you say that you and your daughters are great. You may have learned, hey, you wasn't listening enough. Hey, you come off brashly. Hey, you the way that you are is disrespectful. Whatever the case may be, you guys may have learned. And if the person is important enough to you like a child, you make those adjustments. So I'm so happy to hear about that. She also said that she's married to a psychologist. So you win it all in all. So it seems like the verdict for tonight and for does mothers need to effectively love their daughters a little bit more, start to listen, not to be able to have a reaction, but to really be able to love on them, to let them know that you care for them, nurture them, not judge them, not put them down. All of those bring things back up. It's so many things that mothers and daughters go through, and it's crazy because I don't think that the daughters and the fathers go through the same thing. No, I think it's a whole different dynamic.
It is a different dynamic because when a father really loves his daughter, man, he's so overprotective, man. He have a discussion. You talk to me, baby. What it is? What's on your mind, man? Mm-hmm. I'm constantly doing. You can testify. I'm constantly doing that. Talk to me, man. What you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to know? Anything you want to tell me? Right? And to pick back up on something you said, I think it's Proverbs chapter 12. Don't quote me on it, but it says, where there's no counsel is, the people fall. But where there's counsel, there's safety, man. A lot of these people, they need therapy, man. Of course,
Healing. They need healing.
Put the scriptures first. But at least the reason why a lot of them ain't gonna get no healing because when they sit down,
They
especially
really
family,
have to-
I know this is among my family, man. Okay, they listening, so I don't care. I know this is among my family. Nobody want to hear the truth
Nobody.
because they think it's personal. No, this is not personal. This is about growth. Don't take what I'm saying or don't take what he's
talking
saying
now.
is to come down on you. No, this is for our growth.
You talking.
All right, you can't heal until you talk about it.
Yeah.
If I don't know what I did to you, how can I stop doing it?
But you got to be willing.
A lot of people don't want to be willing
They don't
because
wanna
they
be
don't
willing.
want to be seen as being wrong. I
Hello.
want always right. Okay, my kids. I allow my kids.
You
to
said
speak.
you wasn't always right?
I allow my kids to speak to me freely,
Mhm.
but I keep that authority over them. And my son came to me. He said, "Daddy, I'm speaking on behalf of other kids." Yeah, so I'm gonna keep respecting my kids, man. I'm in my kids' life, man. I will forego sleep
I know that's right.
to spend time with my kids. All right, but
Make sure my baby. Period.
he came to me and said, "Daddy, you been snappy a lot lately."
Uh-huh. You was snapping like a turtle.
Man, I had to explain to him. Man, I apologize to my kids. I said, "Man, listen, I apologize to y'all. You're right. I've been snappy lately." I said, "But let me sit y'all down and tell you why."
Mhm.
I said, "The reason why I seem like I be snapping a lot because I love y'all and I care about y'all too much.
Mhm.
I see what's coming upon this world,
Mhm.
so I'm trying my best to prepare y'all for the world. All right, but Daddy is going to use a different avenue instead of snapping. He'll find a different avenue."
Yeah. So you
Because-
more conscious
right,
of it.
right,
You
right.
ain't just shut it down. I ain't snapping.
Right.
You listen.
I said, "I heard what y'all saying, and I appreciate y'all for your honesty."
Yeah.
All right. I was getting mad. I was snappy because it felt like y'all. It seemed like y'all was not hearing me.
Mhm.
But when they able to come back and tell me everything I said, I know they've been listening to me, right?
Mhm.
So you have to have that same type of energy with your daughter mothers. You got to allow them to be able to speak freely and don't think that they're coming after you. Everybody got their own ideology. Everybody got their own feelings. All right. But we got to get to the core of the feelings in order to properly move forward.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a scripture in Philippians chapter 3 said, "Forget those things which are what? Behind me,
Mhm.
and press towards the mark, which is ahead."
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't want to press towards the mark, which is ahead. And we got to start back, man. Fathers, you got to step up too, man. We got to start back protecting our daughters, man, because even though we as men, we build,
Mhm.
our daughters is the ones that give birth. And how many of our women is pregnant right now?
Mhm.
And that baby inside of their womb is dealing with all the trauma and emotional feelings
That
that
she
her
dealing
body
with.
is carrying.
Woo, my God.
Huh?
That's deep.
And wonder why they come out and the kids can't sit still and they want to diagnose the kid with everything. No, that diagnosis belongs to you
Ooh, you better
because
speak.
of how you was when you was pregnant with that baby.
Mm.
And a lot of times it's still from who? Their mothers. Man, we gotta heal. That's Luke chapter 4 said, "Physician, heal thyself." We need self-healing, man. And like she said, like my baby said, man, I love my baby, man. I can't wait till the night, man. What that song?
I love my baby.
I can't wait till the night, something like that. But anyway,
Listen,
man.
He be trying to be hip, y'all. It be so funny.
Listen, man.
You can't wait till tonight.
I can't wait till.
I know that's right.
All right.
Listen, all that goodness right here. This is why we come to you guys. We try to give you guys the real deal, Holyfield. Little laughter with a lot of knowledge. The overall message and what it seems like Mr. Kyrie is saying is that parents got to step up. Mothers, fathers, because the most important thing are our children, are the children, right? They are your legacy. They say that they they believe the children are our future. I believe we in goddamn trouble. However, because this is the case, you gotta do a better job of caring for them, being gentle with them and loving on them and allowing them to have that space to be able to trust you talk to you and convey their feelings to you without being judged, ambushed, insulted, so on and so forth, especially the mother-daughter relationship. What you guys saw earlier was just super sad, and we hope that they get it together. But most importantly,
fellas, we don't want to deal with that, man. We see women like that. What is this? I can't get jiggy with her.
she was tripping. Can you imagine her in an argument?
Man,
Can you imagine her in an argument?
I dealt with a woman in the same situation. She wasn't raped, but she had so much trauma from her mama.
Okay.
And I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at her mother. They both going to church. They both praising God on Sunday.
Okay.
Both all into it.
Uh-huh.
So they both claiming to be saved, and yet they can't talk to each other.
That's crazy.
Somebody don't got something.
Somebody don't got something.
Somebody is lacking. I said,
Somebody
I gotta
is
get out of
missing
this.
a little bit of God.
I gotta get out of this.
Because
These
you say
people
that
is
ain't
fake.
got no God in it.
How in the world I'm gonna say I'm saved, and you saying you saved, but we can't get along?
You keep dropping little gems. Now I'm about to drop a good gem on you, y'all. And this is a little bit more laughter, because that's how we do these things. Allegedly, big girls must take different methods to keep up their hygiene. Okay, this is all alleged, but this is coming from the big girl community themselves. So I'm just gonna let you see this and stop talking.
To learn how to wash your ass the right way today, because I'm sick of it. Let's go. On today's episode of Bathing with a Big Back, I'm about to show y'all some of the essential items needed when it comes to cleaning a bigger body. Now would be the perfect time to save this video or get a pen and paper. The first and most important item every big girl should have in their shower is a detachable shower head. Preferably one that's high powered, because you won't need it. The biggest mistake that any big girl can make is thinking that our shower routines is going to look like everybody else's. Make sure your detachable shower head got a long cord. Why? Because we got a lot of body to reach around. Now we got a lot of heavy lifting to do. Don't be afraid to pick that stomach up and get up under it. Get all up under there. Get in between them rolls. Hello. The detachable shower head is meant to get in between them cracks and crevices. It being up here wouldn't be able to reach. Are we here? Okay. Shower head in one hand, take your other one, spread that ass. Next, you're gonna need your exfoliating gloves. If you don't own a pair of these, get them now. These gonna help break up all that dead skin a lot easier than a regular ass washcloth with it. If you somebody who be dropping the rag, this is the time where you utilize how free your fingers are. Lather them motherfuckers up real good and get in there. For any people who believe that this video is not necessary, you a hater. And you really mad at the fact that that perm took out all your edges and now they refuse to grow back. Mind your business. I can't stress how important this next step is. In your shower, every big girl needs to have something that they can throw that leg up on.
She ain't lying.
Boom. Hype that big motherfucker up. When we walk, our thighs rub. So that's heat being generated. That's more dirt buildup, which happens a lot faster than it would on somebody who is small. Now, my shower a little bit tighter than I would like it to be, but you can bet your fat ass I be in here getting to it. I don't care if you gotta lean back, pick that stomach up, shift it to the side, get up in there. Because I don't think y'all ever smoked up under a stomach that has not been washed properly. Don't find out by yourself. Just take my word for it, please. And if this is too much for you to look at right now, grow the fuck up. Because that's probably the reason you walking around smelling like spoiled milk and cottage cheese now. Don't piss me off. And last but not least, get you a back scrubber. Why, you may ask? Because your back big as shit. And you gonna need a middleman to tag in when your arms get tired. Personally speaking, my arm reach to body width ratio is crazy. I got little T-Rex arms. So this come in handy. Hello. Now I hope y'all put what I taught y'all today to good use if you haven't been already. I love y'all. That's why I make content like this. Each one teach one. All right, now y'all be easy.
I don't know about y'all, but that was fire. I truly believe that everything she said was extremely useful and extremely helpful. Okay. Yes, it had a little bit of comedy in it, but it was so helpful. Now, let me just tell you some parts that I truly enjoyed. First of all, I don't know what it feels like to be that big. She is, a bit morbidly obese. However, the BBW communities, they're winning right now as far as being acknowledged, having a platform, men liking them, so on and so forth. However, I do know what it feels like to be a little overweight and be hot and have to clean your body properly. So her giving those tips and tools, like to have an overhead knob, to have those washcloths, those really, really work. It helps with exfoliating the skin. You know, you can clean down there really good, break up any dirt that's on your body, so on and so forth. And also having that back scrubber, if you can't get to your back, that would be really helpful, because a lot of people, like she said, have a crazy hand to body ratio, so they're not able to get it. So the fact that she is teaching bigger women how to clean themselves, I love that, because some women need that. Some women are walking around big as hell, tired because they so big and smelling. And she trying to help them out. I thought that was educational, informational. It was good. What you thought?
Yeah, nobody should be walking around stinking. Well, let's back up some. She should have first start off by saying, it's not right to be this big. But just in case you are big just like me, these are the methods that you need to take. We prefer that you push the table away and fast. Okay? But if you big just like me, these are the standards that you got to use to keep from stinking. And another thing she failed to say is, you have to do this at least 3 times a day. Because when you big like that, man, that sweat, that fat, you be having on them t-shirts. All right? People don't believe, baby. People don't believe fatty acids stink.
I have to take this right here. Because you got to talk about fatty acids. What? Wait, what?
Fatty acids stink. You can smell people fat, man. All right? Some of y'all that's listening to me, you know what I'm talking about. For example, when you get in people's cars and they got cloth seats, that booty smell,
Yeah.
that's fatty acid smells. That's the fat that's reeking through that skin. Don't act like you ain't never smelled nobody.
I smelled that. No, I did.
Seat.
I smelled the booty seat. Now I see clearly what you talk about. I do.
Fat people smell is a little different
Okay.
than a normal sized person.
So,
Like when a normal sized person, sweat, it smells like sweat. All right, they got a sweat, or what we call, you smell hot. That means that's a sweat smell. You've been working out.
Okay.
You done having a long day at work.
Okay.
Sweaty. You've been moving around. Yeah,
Okay.
you smell like you've been working hard.
Okay.
But a fat person, when he sweat, it's a booty smell.
Ooh, you know some fat people?
I knew a lot of fat people back in college and high school, man.
They had the fatty acid.
I never, and this is no discredit to them, I never wanted to sit down in a seat that they just sat there, because I knew that smell was going to rub into my pants or my shorts.
He talking about the smell was going to rub into his pants. Y'all, what is wrong with the Dr. Rev today? Baby, that is, listen. No, you give me really good imagery, and I can see that. So are you saying that you do enjoy this video? This was a good video? But you are concerned about her weight. Like,
I'm concerned, man. I'm very concerned. Listen, she talk about hold your stomach up. Anytime you got to hold something up to wash it, you in trouble. Anytime you need something that's extended to reach an area on your body, you in trouble. Anytime you have to use other methods to clean your body, man. Now the gloves, everybody should be using that to get rid of dead skin, but she had more than just dead skin. All right? She had, I've been telling a lot of fat people, man, or big people, however you want to be. You want to be politically correct, big people, overweight people, whatever. I call them fat, man. We need to stop being so sensitive. If you're fat, you're fat, okay? That's how my grandma used to be. I love my grandma, man. She used to keep it real. Listen, get your fat. If you fat, you're fat.
My grandma was just like
okay?
that. My grandma was out of control.
But one thing I notice about a lot of fat people is if they don't wash their clothes good, they don't use dryer sheets, they don't clean out that little lint trap when they put them clothes on, man, that lint be stuck between their rolls. And that lint pick up a horrible foul smell. All right, so she was right. You got to lift that stomach up and get in the crevices. You got to make sure you get between them two lines, man. If you ain't getting between those two lines, you're in trouble, man. You're going to have some tumor growth right there, man. Stuff grow when you don't clean, man.
My God. I'm very shocked that you know all of this about, this heavier set community. You have been around this. You have seen some of these things happen. This is
got trauma, man.
You got trauma. Trauma, man.
I done smell some horrible niggas, man.
Oh.
And, all right, I don't mean to take over. This is my baby podcast, the funny girl comedian Judge Miles. Make sure y'all come out and hear her, okay? But to get back to this, man.
Well, give it to me.
When she turned around, I knew instantly she had a fat walk.
Hold on, wait. I want to show it. I want to show it as we talk. Okay, I want to show this. Because they need to see. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, it's behind. Okay, go ahead. Talk about it.
Anyway, fellas, you got to pay attention, man. Your woman can have a big booty. All right? She can have a big booty. But if she got a fat person walk,
what?
That's telling you what befalls her in the future if she don't stop eating and working out.
To learn how to wash your ass the right way today. Because I'm sick
mama
of it.
and my
Let's
grandma
go.
used to tell us,
On today's episode of Bathing with a...
Wait till she turn around. Let her turn around.
Yeah, I'm going to let her turn around, and then I'm going to show you.
And that's too much pressure on her knees, man. Her legs are small. That's too much pressure on them joints, man. I bet she taking aspirin or ibuprofen every day, man, because her knees is hurting. You can't hold up that much weight on your knees.
Right there.
Now watch when she turn around. Look at that. You see how her legs standing, fellas? Women, you see how her legs standing? When she walks, she got to walk from side to side to help her to stride. So a lot of niggas, they be like, man, she got booty. I'll be looking at, I'm like, she may got booty, but she walking side to side. And if she walking side to side, she's not properly taking care of herself. All right, you women need to walk like my baby. Pow, pow, pow. You know? But when they walking side by side, man, you know what side by side walk I'm talking about.
Shay, man. You call it the fat walk. You know what? The all in all is this. This is some really good advice. If you are in this state, of course, we will want you to come out of this state and to, be fit and, just care a little bit more about your health. But if you are in this state, it's great information to help you wash your ass. It's amazing information. And she did it so well. You know what I mean? So, whew.
But this is the problem. This is the problem. And it go back to the last clip that you did. Where's these parents at? Why these kids is growing up not knowing how to wash their ass? I taught all my kids.
How to wash their
their
ass.
mama taught all of them how to properly wash their ass.
But you don't have no obese kids. So she's talking to the big people who might not know how.
Listen.
They may not know how. They may need to learn some of them little tricks, though.
If you that big, you was big when you was small, when you was younger.
You think so? You think everybody? I don't believe. I don't know.
Listen,
if that's the case.
this take years to get there. That's bad behavior over the course of years, man. That don't happen in 1 year.
Wait. Now, you may be true. That may be the case that if you big like this right now, you've been big ever since you was a kid. But it also may not. Some people may have started off small and just literally ate themselves to that.
Right, you show me. Most of these people that's big like that, and we're not talking about them, man. This is just the truth, man.
Yeah.
John chapter 8 said you should know the truth. The truth shall make you. I know the preacher would say set you no. The truth will make you free. We try to make a lot of people free out here, man. Like I be at work, man. I be telling them, man, when you liberated, come see me. These people are not liberated in their mind, man. There's a chemical. I study everything, man. There's a chemical that go off in their brain while they eating that keep telling them keep eating. Even though they're full in their stomach, that chemical reaction in their brain keep telling them that they're not full and keep eating and keep eating and keep eating.
Wait, I gotta just say something. just say something. If you are watching this and you are seeing me laugh, this is typical for myself and my man. I'm gonna do some laughing, baby, because I am the funny girl and I got to laugh. And even though a lot of this is making a lot of sense, the way in which you are explaining it is hilarious because you talking about keep eating. But I have read that, you know, some foods have chemicals in it that make you want to continue to eat. Like they have been known to say that Chinese food at the buffets, they make you want to continue to eat. So yeah, I have read that. And so yeah.
And let's give our plus size. Ain't that what they call them in the modern world? Plus size. Mm-hmm. Let's give them some credit, man. I know a lot of plus size women that smell good. They smell better than some of these small women.
Yeah. Absolutely, because just because you big don't automatically mean you stink.
It just means you are more prone to stink. That's all that means. That's all that means. Right.
You talking about it, right? I'm all set. Listen, y'all, this is our last and final segment of tonight. It went on a little bit longer, but we had ourselves a good time. Last segment. All right, this is called Judge and Jury. Judge and Jury. Now, I'm the judge. You're my jury. 16 and pregnant. Is the mother going against the father supporting nonsense? You want to know what I'm talking about? Watch this quick video.
She's 16 years old, talking about she's pregnant.
Okay.
She's not even out of high school yet.
She gonna be okay?
Man, look, I don't need all this pressure right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that.
You barely even here. What pressure?
What are you talking about? I am here. I work 12 hours a day to put a roof over your head. But you never here. You over there with somebody else. Now you bringing back something in the oven. Come on now.
First of all, it's not even that serious. You're really just making a big deal out of it because
funny.
you want to hear yourself fuss.
Oh, it's funny now. It's funny. I mean, you out there with him too. You acting like you dumb too.
What you mean?
That's why she run around here like that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we're not about to do too much because y'all have me at the same age. Exactly. Do you not recall how old we were when we were messing around?
I understand that. Yes, I understand that. I didn't never think it was going to be like that, but that's how it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So what my just said that, and that's what it is.
Like dip that hand, so I'm playing my
changed 16 years ago. What you mean?
But that don't mean for everybody, every generation keep doing the same thing over and over.
Okay, but
do you even know who the father is?
I met the boy a couple times. The one that came up from the
See, look at you.
She didn't even know.
Okay, but she know who the father is. She know who our baby daddy is.
She even made the first appointment.
Of course she made the appointment. She got an appointment. We got it under control.
Oh, you got it under control?
It's under control. It's under control. She gonna be all right. She gonna graduate.
She's 16
I need to know what your verdict is. What is your verdict? So, but let's break it down real quick. The daddy is confronting the mama and the daughter. He seems to be upset because the daughter is 16 and pregnant. The mother is acting very nonchalant, like, so what? It doesn't matter. Move on. The father is like, hold up. She's 16. What do you mean move on? See, she acting like this because you act like this, because this is unacceptable. So they making up all these excuses as to why this should be acceptable by the father, right? And they go on and say, well, you had a baby had me at 16. And he like, yeah, but every generation should be doing it. And the daughter and the mama is just, and I just thought the mother was supposed to be more motherly. She was more like friend and going up against the husband in front of the door. It was just weird to me. I want to know, what's your verdict?
That's why a mother should never establish a friendship with the daughter. I mean, vice versa. Parents, period. I believe it's Sirach chapter 33 says that you should not give your kids preeminence over you. Okay. Whenever you establish a friendship with your kids, you giving them preeminence over you, because now they think they can talk to you any kind of way, they can behave any kind of way, and they know that you're going to side with them because you got that friendship with them. Mm-hmm. All right? Now, it goes much deeper than what we see. The problem is his parents, I'm talking about the husband's parents, did not set him up. Somebody saying, what you mean? Y'all didn't catch that he said he have to work 12-hour days.
Yeah. To put a roof over their
to
head.
put a roof over his wife and kid head.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning because his parents did not start some type of business or what have you to pass on to him as a legacy so that he would not have to work that hard.
Right.
He'll be able to be involved in
With
his
his
daughter
children's life.
more.
Yeah.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? And then it go back to what I say about mothers need to be making sacrifice. Where's she at? Why you don't know what's going on with your daughter? If I got to work 12 hours, at least you should be around.
Yeah.
I'm putting a roof over your head, so make the sacrifice. I know you want that Porsche. You know, you can't have this Porsche. This belongs to me, all right? But anyway, I know you want that
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini Maybach, but man, listen, be involved in your daughter's life. She said, ain't it so-and-so?
It wasn't even him.
It wasn't even him.
You don't even know who it is.
Why kids don't know what's going on? I mean, parents don't know what's going on with their kids. Why you don't know their whereabouts? Huh? Man, I remember.
They preoccupied.
Man.
A lot of them, like you said, they haven't been set up for success from their parents. So they're working multiple
Right.
jobs, going to school, and doing some of their own interests as well. So they're preoccupied.
Right. That's why you have to make sacrifices, man. You got to sacrifice a little sleep. Man, you know, my baby tell you, man, I sacrifice so much sleep to spend time with my kids, to know their whereabouts, to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Their mama do too. She make a lot of sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
And all praises to the Most High for that. All right? My baby, she makes sacrifices for me. She be saying, baby, I know you're tired, but go pick your kids up.
Period.
So-and-so got this going on. You got to make sure you're there. That's what a good woman do, man. All right?
Absolutely.
Even though she married, this behavior that this woman's showing is not good woman behavior
To her husband.
to her husband.
She's not
She
being
should
supportive.
never
She's on the
listen.
side of-
Parents, let me tell you. All right, I know my baby was getting ready to say this. Let me tell you, you should never go against the other parent figure in front of the kids.
Children. Yeah.
Never.
That's like rule number 101 in relationship and parenting. Don't let them see you divided.
All right.
Ever.
Then for you to throw up, don't you remember we have her with 15? And what the daughter say, see, you not being a good example. What?
Condoning it. Making an excuse for the poor behavior. Making an excuse for the poor behavior.
Like he said, I'm trying to change the generation. I don't want the cycle to keep doing it. And so that's why me, my baby, man, all of us, man, we working so hard to set up the next generation, man. We got Girls Gonna Fit, man. Go check it out every Monday.
Yes,
man.
we got the Alpha K brand and Alpha Diaries.
Man, we got all of it going on. We got a clothing line coming out, man.
That's right.
We got more books coming out, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is not for us, but we trying to set the next generation up, man. We trying to create wealth for the next generation, man. You don't think I want to Escalade? You don't think I want to go and get a $700,000 house? The money that me and my baby making, you know we can go do it.
Immediately, let's do it. But
we're not boasting, man. We almost don't know how much we make.
Don't
man.
you
These people
dare.
be all in our DM.
Hey, don't say.
But we make it, but we making sacrifices.
That's
man.
right.
Y'all hear me? And we have to make sacrifices so we can build up the next generation, man. So that they may have it more easier than us, man. And I truly believe, man, if he had it easy, man, that daughter wouldn't be pregnant, man, because he'd have more time to spend with her.
Yeah. Had a little bit more support.
Right.
So
man,
it's a
listen,
sad situation.
tell them.
What?
My daughters, man, more than the boys, when you involve in your daughter's life, you know who they want to spend more time with than anybody in the world?
Who?
Their daddy.
Their daddy. Absolutely. I can attest to that. Y'all heard it right here. Listen, tonight has been wonderful. I got an opportunity to talk with my man, the author, the relationship expert, and the preacher, you guys. And so I hope you guys had your verdict. Make sure to leave all of your verdicts down in the comment section. We are live on YouTube as well as Facebook. Rewind us back, share it, and just let us know if you enjoyed yourself. I'm always pushing the book. If you have not got your book, you need to go get it. Stop playing. It is Alpha Diaries by Mr. Author Kyrie M. Beckham. It is available on platforms Amazon as well as Barnes & Noble. Let us change your life. Go get that volume 1 and tell us what you think. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, we about to be nominated, man. We're going to come back with that good information. Y'all know what it is. It's your favorite funny girl comedian, Judge Miles. And when the judge is in, the verdict is out. We have none other than my man. You got something to tell them?
Yeah, I want to say, go and support, man. We got Girls Going Fit, man. My daughter, man, she done put a clothing line together for my baby, man. We gonna be advertising it pretty soon. Girls Going Fit, all type of wear. She put together my clothing line, man. She doing her thing, man.
What's her name?
Her name is Naomi Beckham, man.
That's
Naomi
right.
Beckham, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all have come to another end of the Verdict and the Verdict podcast. Please rise for the honorable judge, comedian Miles. Thank y'all so much. Until next time.